Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Did you just fucking make a move towards me? Did you just make a fucking move towards me, motherfucker?
No, I did not.
Huh?
No, I did not.
No, then what the fuck was that movement?
Bro, that's my.
You made a motherfucking move towards me, motherfucker. Do that shit again.
I did not move, officer. I got stabbed. That hurt.
No? Huh?
That hurt my.
I am not fucking with you. Do you understand? Yeah. Make a move towards me like that again. I will fucking show you exactly what I can do.
I'm not moving, bro.
Make a fucking move like this, man. I fucking wish you would. I fucking wish you would. Here, make a move towards me like that again. How about that? Make a fucking move towards me like that again.
My bones, sir.
Make a motherfucking move towards me like that again.
I did not move. You just squeezed that.
Huh? Go ahead. Fucking threaten me again. Do that shit again. Cause that's considered fucking assault. Look at me. That's considered assault. Do that shit again.
It's on my bones. Sir.
Do that shit again.
Making me finna fall out, man.
Do that shit again. I wish you fucking would. Do that shit again.
I got stabbed.
I'm right here. Do that shit again.
Hey, officer, man. Hey, man. Could you just let that thing go, man?
Any of these guys on parole?
Hey, could you just let this go off my arm, sir? I just told you now. I got stabbed in my arm, man. 2 times, man.
You're getting dispersed. You know what that shit means? If I see you around, I'm locking you up. Real simple. I ain't gonna ask no questions. Go.
Hey, Savado.
Do you understand what the fuck that means? If I see your ass again, you're getting locked up. I ain't give you no fucking second chances. I don't give a fuck in front of the house. I don't give a fuck in front of the corner store. I don't give a fuck if you just walking. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna lock you up if I see you again today. You understand that shit? Make another motherfucking move towards me like that again. You started, motherfucker. I'll finish it. Goddamn right, I'm right. Ooh. Walk. Get the fuck out of here.
You get my ID?
I got it, bro.
Federal judge blasts city lawyers for failing to turn over crucial evidence. Jason Meisner, contact reporter. Chicago Tribune. A normally mild-mannered federal judge shook with anger Friday as she excoriated lawyers for the city's law department for a series of distressing evidentiary blunders in a lawsuit over a Chicago police-involved shooting scheduled to go to trial later this month. "I am really dismayed," said U.S. District Judge Rebecca Paul Meyer, who made it clear that she intends to sanction the city for its repeated failures in the suit over an August 2015 shooting that wounded Jackus Evans, then 16. Evans' lawyers have accused the city of failing to turn over crucial evidence in the case, including several citizen complaints against Sergeant Richard Salvador that were only disclosed in the 11th hour, as well as a Facebook video depicting Salvador threatening and verbally abusing a handcuffed suspect just weeks before the officer shot Evans. Paul Meyer was already considering issuing sanctions for those issues when it was revealed Thursday that Salvador was named in another recent civil rights lawsuit, even though he had testified under oath that he wasn't involved in any other litigation. In fact, Salvador was represented in both cases by the same city lawyer, Assistant Corporation Counsel Scott Cohen, who failed to notify Evans' attorneys about the suit. In court Friday, Cohen tried to explain that while he did represent Salvador in the other case, he'd had no interaction with him before the matter settled in 2016. Though Cohen was present when Salvador gave his deposition in the Evans matter that September, he said Friday he simply didn't realize it was the same officer. That explanation clearly irked Paul Meyer, who is normally known for her even-keeled temperament but seemed to be struggling to control her anger on the bench. "I'm sorry. As a matter of professional responsibility, you don't know who your client is," she said, her voice rising. "What law firm, what city, what anything allows you to say, I don't remember that I was his lawyer? How can you not remember?" Paul Meyer asked repeatedly why law department attorneys didn't keep a simple list of their clients, something she said was kind of 101. "You should all have a list. There is nothing complicated about this, Paul Meyer said. How did Salvador not know he was being sued? Who dropped the ball? The judge also blasted the law department's record in other federal civil rights lawsuits in the Dirksen U.S. courthouse. In case after case, judges have imposed monetary and other legal sanctions after the city was caught withholding documents or failing to meet its burden on discovery, the legal process that allows the two sides in a lawsuit to uncover relevant facts through the exchange of documents. I think it's time for someone to step up to how the city generally is handling the defense of these cases, how it's keeping records, Paul Meyer said. Because the number of times there have been problems of one nature or another has just escalated, and this episode is as distressing as any. The judge ordered Cohen to put in writing what steps his office is taking to ensure that discovery violations like the ones made in the Evans suit don't happen again. Bill McCaffrey, a spokesman for the city's law department, issued a statement Friday saying the department takes the issues raised in the case very seriously and is reviewing how discovery has been handled. In addition, we are examining our discovery policies and procedures to identify improvements and will be adjusting training to ensure that any mistakes are not repeated, McCaffrey said. After the court session, Michael Oppenheimer, an attorney for Evans, said he believed the law department has systemic problems. It keeps happening again and again and again, Oppenheimer said. Who knows what surprises await us next week? Salvador shot Evans after claiming the teen had pointed a gun at him. Evans, though, was acquitted of the gun charge at trial. His civil rights lawsuit is set for trial before Paul Meyer on January 29. The issue over possible sanctions began to heat up last week after lawyers for Evans accused the city of failing to tell them about the video depicting Salvador screaming obscenities and threatening a handcuffed African American arrestee. I am not F with you, you understand? Salvador asked the unidentified man in the video. Make a move like that towards me again. I will show you, exactly, what I can do. City attorneys said they had, in fact, notified Evans' lawyers last year of the existence of the video. It was unclear who filmed the episode, but city records show Salvador was given a reprimand from his lieutenant for using foul language. In a hearing last week, Paul Meyer said the video contained much more than just foul language, calling Salvador's actions disturbing. To call what happened on that video nothing more than use of profanity is just nobody in this room believes that, Paul Meyer said, according to a transcript. It was threatening physical violence on an arrestee. It was suggesting to the arrestee it was his personal affront to the officer that rendered him liable. Paul Meyer also asked the city lawyers why they weren't more concerned when they saw what the video depicted. Did that trouble you at all? She asked, according to the transcript. I am not asking you as a judge. I am asking you as somebody who cares deeply about the city of Chicago. The Evans case was the latest in a string of accusations against the law department for its alleged mishandling of police misconduct cases. In December, crucial evidence of a past incident involving former Detective Joseph Frugally surfaced in the middle of a wrongful death trial stemming from an off-duty DUI crash in which 2 young men were killed. The bombshell disclosure prompted the city to suddenly settle the case in the middle of closing arguments for $20 million. Meanwhile, U.S. District Judge Virginia Kendall could still decide to issue sanctions. In all, federal judges have sanctioned the law department 9 times for failing to turn over potential evidence in police misconduct cases since Mayor Rahm Emanuel took office in 2011, forcing the city to pay more than $1.1 million in court-imposed fines for their actions. 8 of those cases have resulted in settlements or jury verdicts totaling more than $45 million. The 9th case is still pending. Chicago Tribune's Stacy St. Clair contributed. Jay Meisner at chicagotribune.com. Twitter at jmetter22b.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of your news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is. as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.